Iconic landmarks, there are plans to erect the world's tallest flagpole. Today we'll be speaking with Mr. David Chambers, Managing Director of Trident Support and expert in flagpole construction.
Sawadee ka. Mr. Chambers, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Now, Trident Support will be building the world's tallest flagpole in Thailand.
Of course.
Before we delve into the project's details, tell us a bit about your company, Trident Support, and your successful projects.
Okay. Trident Support was birthed in the year 2000, and so we're almost 20 years old now, and we specialize in building world record flagpoles and monumental flagpoles, and we're the only company in the world of its kind that does only this specific work. And we're also a flag manufacturer. We manufacture the biggest flags in the world, and we offer operations and support to all of our projects, annual maintenance contracts, and this pole will be a very special one for our company.
So you've built flagpoles in many countries around the world,
Yes.
and many being the world record holders.
Yes.
And the 8th one will be in Thailand.
Yes.
How will it be different from the other ones you've constructed?
Because number one, the height is it's significantly bigger than the current record holder, and the logistics and of getting the flagpole from port to way up in the north of Thailand will be a challenge. But we've already done road surveys. We've contracted all the companies that do this, and we're confident we can do it.
Now I hear that it's going to be on the highest part of the project.
Yes.
Now, how high will it be from the ground? And as for the flag itself, I hear it's going to be massive. Can you share the details with us?
Of course. The height of the pole is 189 meters. The flag will be 40 by 60 meters. And for special occasions, we can fly a bigger flag. So we intend to break 2 records with this project: the tallest flagpole, and then the biggest flag ever flown on a flagpole. So we'll have 2 Guinness World Records.
So when you say the dimension of the flag is 60 times 40?
Yeah, it's 60 long by 40 meters tall.
So if you would give us a clearer picture in terms of the size, would it be like, many buildings together, or?
If you, from this door here to the end of the terrace, that's how tall the flag is.
Wow.
And then the length would be another 20 meters beyond that.
So it's going to be visible from afar?
Yes, of course.
So where is the current world record of the tallest flagpole?
In Saudi Arabia.
In Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
So this one is going to beat that record.
Yes. And then next month we will build another world record in Pakistan. It's not the tallest, but it's the world's first square flagpole. So it's 100 meters tall, and it has a very sophisticated LED system on all sides. So it's at nighttime it will be a complete light show on the pole itself. It's like video screens, top to bottom.
So it must be a big challenge for you to create better products, better constructions.
It is.
With the technology itself, especially for the one which is going to be seen here in Thailand, anything special about the innovation that we'll be seeing?
Yes, of course. Well, let me just talk about the dimensions. The base of the flagpole will be 5 meters in diameter. The top will be 2 meters in diameter. On the inside, we'll have a lift going all the way to the top.
Ah, okay.
That anybody can go to the top now, and this is the first time we've done this. This is also incorporating our new generation rotating truck assembly, so that the flag will follow the wind wherever the wind goes without wrapping around the pole. We will have provision for shooting fireworks off the top, LED lighting, laser systems, cameras on top for live webcam feed, and weather station to give live weather data to the ground from the top. And we'll be able to go off the outside of the pole on ropes for maintenance. It's going to be a spectacular flagpole.
I'm thrilled.
Yeah, it's going to be the best flagpole we've ever built before. Not just because it's tall, but because of all the new innovations we're putting into this particular project.
And it's like we all can actually go up and enjoy it within the site
you can come
itself.
with me. Yeah.
Interesting. So when
At each level, we'll have a platform every 12 meters, and then there'll be viewing ports. So you can go inside and look out from the flagpole.
So when will the construction begin or finish?
We plan to start the final engineering in January this year, or next year, and then we will. That takes a couple of months for approvals, and then the wind tunnel studies that we'll do in the UK. Once that's done, we plan to cut steel in a couple of months.
The challenges, obviously, building world iconic landmarks as such, you mentioned about a challenge, but for Chiang Rai itself in Chiang San,
Yes.
what do you see as obstacles, apart from the fact that it's located on a high point?
Yes.
What are the weather, the wind, and things like that?
We factor in all climate data, seismic data for earthquakes. All of the local data in the area, the soil data, we will calculate into our construction. So they'll all be formulated and calculated. So in Chiang San, it's a very calm area. I don't think it'll be any problems. The main thing is getting the pole from the port to the site. It's several hundred kilometers. We have to raise some bridges up. We have to take some walkways out and then reinstate them. And it's going to be a big challenge.
So you went there to check out the site?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
it's
we
totally
went from the port all the way to the site by car.
totally different from the Middle East.
Yeah. But we've also shipped very challenging flagpoles from Dubai, let's say to Turkmenistan or Tajikistan. It goes by sea, then by road, then by rail. So we're very experienced in shipping big
Monuments like this are set to raise a lot of public awareness and
Yes.
tourism benefits as
Of
well.
course.
Now, do you have any idea on how the flagpoles you constructed has, caused, impacted the tourism sector?
Of course. Let's take UAE for an example. We've built 7 flagpoles for each of their emirates. They're all 120 meters tall. And because of these flagpoles, it created a new national holiday. So the government created National Flag Day. And so every year, everybody comes out and everyone has the day off. And it's a big celebration of the flag. Kids are walking around waving flags. And it's just a great source of national pride.
Wow, we hope we get that holiday
Yeah.
too.
Of
Another
course,
extra
yeah.
wouldn't do any harm.
Yes.
Mr. Chambers, thank you very much for joining us
Thank you.
today. สวัสดีค่ะ
Sawasdee ka.